A Marion County-based nonprofit will pay the medical bills for a now retired Bradley County Sheriff's K-9 deputy. We first told you about Joker 2 years ago.
And, seeing that big, pretty head behind us, they had to make us smile. Joker had a rough time. A couple years ago, while looking for suspects, Joker had to undergo multiple surgeries. 6 juveniles were arrested for their involvement in that incident, as well as several auto burglaries. Well, as you can see, Joker got better, recovered, and went back to work in December of 2021. Last year, the state legislature passed a bill increasing the penalty for shooting a K-9. The crime is a Class D felony and gives the DA the ability to increase the charge if the dog dies. Well, thankfully, Joker is still with us. Yeah.
Well, #1 Joker fan Liam Collins joins us live in the studio with more details on how this has all turned out.
Well, how could you not be a #1 fan of that face, right? Well,
right.
Joker is not the only dog, of course, getting this kind of treatment. Hundreds of other dogs are being helped by this organization too. Project K-9 Hero, that is. And Joker is just the latest one. Like we said, he's been dealing with back problems since he was shot almost 2 years ago. The nonprofit will cover any and all routine or unexpected medical bills for the rest of his life. 2 years ago this September, Bradley County Sheriff's K-9 deputy Joker was shot in the line of duty. It took him months to recover, and this month it sent him into an early retirement. He went through several surgeries to his head and neck, which caused back problems.
And I noticed at some point that no one was there to help them in retirement.
In Joker's retirement, Jason Johnson and his nonprofit are stepping in so his handler turned full-time dog dad, Deputy Eduardo Chote, won't have to worry about a penny.
Either that handler is going to have to go in extreme personal debt, or the dog would go without.
We strive to ensure no hero is left behind.
Project K-9 Hero will fund all of Joker's medical expenses for the rest of his life. Surgeries, vet bills, and food, all expenses paid. A thank you for his 7 years of dedicated service.
Joker is a special need because when he got shot in the head and face area, that was recovered, but it stemmed into damage down his back, which led him to early retirement. We have no idea what that's going to be like for the rest of his life.
The Whitwell, Tennessee-based nonprofit received more than 600 applications for funding for retired K-9 officers nationwide. It's helping almost 250 clients now, and now Joker will be one of them. Johnson estimates Joker's bills could total as much as $25,000.
In Joker's case, it could be more because he's retiring a little earlier. Because of the medical. So, a lot of dogs won't retire till they're 10 or 11.
Johnson started the nonprofit after almost 30 years of military and law enforcement experience training canines. After his K-9 Flash retired, he wanted to help other police dogs too. When they retire, the agencies they worked for often can't afford to care for them. Now they can turn to organizations just like Johnson's.
So after all Joker's been through, I didn't feel there was a need for him to wait on the list to get help from our organization. I wanted to make sure that he was being taken care of right away.
Joker's retirement ceremony is coming up this coming Wednesday. You can meet him and say thank you from 10 to 11 in the morning at the Bradley County Sheriff's Office. David.